Nittany Line Roar with Extreme Panda here, and I've got 35,000 gems to spend, so I am going to unload them all. Well, if I get really lucky, I may not unload them all. I might save them for the future, but I'm going to spend a lot of them on the event that we currently have, which is this Wonderland event. I think that these event summons are probably one of the best deals in the game because Atlantis is pretty expensive to try and summon from. The seasonal event is okay too, but I don't think that the seasonal event heroes are as good as this Wonderland event. And some of the events are better than others. This is a particularly good one, which is why I want to summon from this one. So before we get started on that, I do have a couple of free seasonal event summon tokens, so let's just start with those. There's just 3 of them. Okay, nothing special from that one. I haven't really gotten anything all that special from the seasonal summon, but that's okay. What I really want to focus on is this Wonderland event. Now, I have a whole lot of gems to spend, so come on, Small Giant Games, please help me out here. Give me some fun new heroes to play with. I'm looking mainly at the 5-star heroes, although there's a really good 3-star hero in here as well. Now, first and foremost, I would love to get Melosi. I think at minimum with my 35,000 gems, I would like to get this one because he's going to be needed to fight all the Teleria tanks out there. First of all, notice he's very fast, so he only needs a level 11 mana troop to go off. That makes him really nice. He's got a really high attack stat here. He only deals 300% damage, but that's pretty good with the high attack stat. What is really beneficial about him is that the target cannot cast any new status effects or stacks on enemies or allies for 3 turns. So you can really use him to target heroes, especially Teleria, but there's a whole lot of heroes out there that will not be able to function properly. This is mainly an offensive hero. I wouldn't be putting Melosi on defense in too many circumstances, unless he's one of your few 5-star yellow heroes for some reason. But yeah, I think he's going to be really important on offense in the upcoming wars and things, so I would like to get him. Now, as far as this event, White Rabbit is also awesome. Whoops, let's go back to White Rabbit. White Rabbit has probably I think the best effect in the game, which is on a lot of heroes. He's certainly not unique, but that's the defense down. Target gets negative 34% defense for 4 turns. What's really cool is there's an added benefit to this one. The effect's duration is reset if the target is healed. This effect can't be dispelled. And he deals 280% damage to the target and nearby enemies, but the defense down is the really important thing about White Rabbit in particular. There's very little of this effect in yellow, so he would be another nice one to have. I only have a few darts, so if I were to get both, it would be a tough choice between Melosi and White Rabbit, but I would certainly be glad to have as many of either one as I could possibly get. Multiples are great. But I'd be lucky to even get one, because, if again, we look at the percent chance that you get one of these, legendary event hero is only 1%. So, I mean, out of all of the legendary 5-star event heroes, with the summon tokens I have, I'm only somewhat likely to get like one, and it might not even be one of the good ones. So let's look at some of the others. I'm not a huge fan of Hatter. He's fine, but I probably wouldn't ascend him. He deals 370% damage to the target and minor damage to nearby enemies, and he steals all the dispellable effects from enemies and randomly allocates them on all allies. It's a neat effect. He's fun, but I wouldn't say that he's a real competitive type of hero. He's also average speed, so I feel like that's a weak special for being on an average speed hero. It'd be kind of cool if he was fast or very fast or something like that, but he's not. So now Jabberwock is a really, really good hero. I think he was a little underrated when he came out, but basically he's a sniper that hits 2 heroes. So he's fast. He has to hit the ones on the edge, but I'll tell you what, he does a lot of damage really fast. I've really been impressed with him, especially on defenses, but even on offense. Sometimes people like to tuck their heroes on the edges, and so Jabberwock can come in and take him out. So he's another great one. Alice is another great one. She's a rogue. She's fast. She's a sniper. The target gets negative 44% attack for 3 turns on top of it. So what is so cool about this particular event is the number of really good, high-quality heroes. So far, White Rabbit, Jabberwock, and Alice are all top tier. Queen of Hearts is not. In fact, I don't think she's that great. She's just not aggressive enough. She's also average, and now she's got those. She's like, if you have Teleria, then you're probably allocating your Paladin emblems to Teleria and not to Queen of Hearts. She is really tough. She's really, really tough to kill. She does protect the rest of the team, so she's definitely a defensive type of hero. She deals 230% damage to the target and nearby enemies, summons a playing card minion, and the playing card minion gives its owner taunt, which means that you have to hit Queen of Hearts, then you can't hit the allies with special skills. The caster gets 74% defense against special skills. So, like, when this card came out, it looked like she was going to be real tough, like a really good tank, but she hasn't really caught on as a tank. She's probably a better flank, actually, but even then, it's easy to just kill the minion and keep on going. So, not a huge fan. I'm definitely taking a risk spending 35,000 emblems on this event because I just feel like, even if I do get a 5-star legendary hero from the event, it really could end up being Queen of Hearts or the Hatter, which I really wouldn't use. But I'm really hoping, because statistically, I think, out of these 5-star heroes I just showed you, 3 out of the 5 of them are like top tier. So I think it's worth spending some emblems to try and get them, especially because that rate of 2,600 gems for a 10 pool is better than you're going to get in like Atlantis and things. All right, Captain of Diamonds. He's not too extraordinary. He's a paladin as well. What's nice about him is he is fast. So if you need a fast blue hero for 4-star tournaments or just overall, certainly he's an option. I kind of like Sonya a little better as a fast blue option, and she's a regular season 1 hero. However, with all the minion creating heroes out there now, he can be kind of useful to help destroy all the minions if you really need that. Cheshire Cat is a good option for defense down against Holy. Like, before I had Guardian Panther, I would take Cheshire Cat against Yellow Titans because of that defense down. So this is a relatively cool hero with a cool effect that I think is worth ascending if you need an effect like that. Shrub Bear is probably one of the best defensive 3-star heroes in the game, so I will gladly take a Shrub Bear and level him up. The caster gets Taunt that prevents enemies from using special skills on the caster's allies for 4 turns. The caster gets plus 63% defense for 4 turns. The caster gets plus 74% defense against special skills for 4 turns. So what happens in these 3-star tournaments a lot is it takes a lot more matches to set the heroes off on offense than it does in the 5-star tournaments where you can use bigger troops and lower the mana speed. So what often happens is the tank goes off, and when this tank goes off, it is really, really difficult to win. He just protects the whole team, and he's so hard to kill. Look at those defense and HP stats. It's almost 4-star level. Even without emblems and things. I won't be putting emblems on 3-star heroes because I have no need to do that, but could you imagine what his stats would be like if you put emblems on it too? All right, well, that's enough about the heroes. Let's start with the free tokens. I've got 120 of them. Let's see if that can net me anything. All right, nothing too special from the free ones. I got a Captain of Diamonds. I already had Captain of Diamonds, so come on, Small Giant Games. You gotta be nice to me. I haven't really summoned anything for like months. So, when I have done summons, I really haven't gotten anything. I wonder if they've turned off my ability to summon 5-star heroes. Really, it's been a long time since I've seen a 5-star hero come through my portal. I've spent a lot of gems. But that just goes to show you you got to be cautious with these percent chances, because they are very, very low to get the really good heroes. Statistically, I really should get the legendary hero of the month when I go through these gems. But I've heard of people going 300, 400, 500 pulls without getting a hero of the month. So just be cognizant of that. That is why I budget. I save up. I really feel like an event like this is worth it because you get more for your gems. The cost is a little bit lower, and this event is so good that it's worth a shot. But man, I don't know. I haven't really summoned much, so hopefully Small Giant Games hasn't shut me down here. All right, let's see what the gems can pull. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a really nice 10 pull there. I got Alice and Demidia. So 2 5-star heroes and a 5 pull. See, this is how the percentages sometimes, it is just like feast or famine. Sometimes that's just the way percentages work. In the long run, they all tend to even out. I do hope this is not an omen of my upcoming pulls here, because I do already have Alice. So I didn't necessarily need a second one, but I'm glad to have one, because I can definitely level her up and use her. I am really looking for, Melosi, White Rabbit, or Jabberwock, though. Those would be 3 heroes that I really, really want. So, awesome. This is really cool that I got Alice. You know what's so funny is I wanted Alice for so long, and then I got her off of a free pool and leveled her up, and have been using her for a while, and then all of a sudden when I go to summon, I get 2 of them right off the bat. Are you kidding me? Wow, that is really funny. You know what? Alice is one of those heroes, though, that I am perfectly happy to have multiples of, because the rogue talent is probably the best talent, and she just has a really, really nice sniper special. So a great hero to have multiples of and take on offense. Of course, having more blue heroes on offense against Teleria tanks might not be the best, but she's a great hero, so glad to have her. Let's see how many more Alice I can get, because I don't need her. All right, got my Shrub Bear for the 3-star tournament. I did not have Shrub Bear before, so I'm glad to get him. All right, so I've now done about average for. I've already gotten better than average rates on 5-star heroes. Although I certainly don't need Vivica, so I don't see myself leveling her. Actually, probably ever. I already have a leveled Vivica, so. But yeah, so far I'm summoning 5 stars at a higher rate than the stats show. Yes, that is what I want. Yes! Oh, fantastic. I wanted White Rabbit. I can't believe I got 2 White Rabbit in one pool. Are you kidding me? All right, Small Giant Games is being nice today. I'd still like Jabberwock and Melosi, so I'm going to keep going. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need so many darts. Great hero. Great hero to have. I'm really excited about this. Nice. All right. Excellent. Okay, so I've gotten Alice, White Rabbit, and Melosi so far among some other 5-star heroes. So this is going pretty well. I'll tell you what, I really would like to have Jabberwock. He's fantastic. And I do think it's worth pushing my luck to try and go after him. I probably won't get him, but like I said, this is just a really good event with lots of great heroes. And having multiples of like White Rabbit and Alice is not a bad thing. In fact, having multiples of Melosi is not a bad thing either. From the standpoint of getting legendary heroes, this is one of the best summons I have ever had. This is turning into an incredible summons. Alright, I think this is going to be my last one. All right, so that is it. I would say this was very successful. Probably one of the best summons I've ever had. So let's go in here and make sure to lock these up. But of the new 5-star heroes I got, oh my gosh, multiples of White Rabbit. That is fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to need so many darts. I'm kind of low on darts actually right now. But I got Melosi and White Rabbit, which I really wanted. I got multiples of Alice, which I didn't necessarily need, but again, great to have. In fact, just in general, I'm a big believer that you can't have too much of a good thing. I would rather have multiple White Rabbits than, like, I leveled a Vivica earlier, and I just don't use Vivica that much, and I would love to have those darts back for White Rabbit. In fact, I have a second June here that I leveled. I would love to have those darts back for White Rabbit, because White Rabbit is just really good. I do save all the 5-star heroes that I get. So I'm going to lock Domitia, because you just never know. Like, Vivica's costume is really good. So, having that actually makes her a lot better. Again, Leona, one of the best Season 1 heroes. So, another sniper. And let's see, of these other heroes here, I already have Captain of Diamonds, really don't need another. So I don't think I'm going to save any Captain of Diamonds. I'm not going to save Cheshire Cat, I already have one of those. I don't need any of these 4-star heroes, so I'm not going to save them. And I did get Shrub Bear. I only need one Shrub Bear, so I'm going to save one. And I will probably eat the rest. Alright, so I have a lot of feeders now. I can go start leveling up one of those yellow heroes. Which one am I going to do first? That's a really, really great question. I think I'm probably going to do White Rabbit first because that will make my defense better. White Rabbit is great for offense and defense. And then I'll work on Melosi because I feel like I have pretty good teams to beat Delaria right now. I'm still kind of trying to learn how to do that. But Melosi will definitely be the next one after White Rabbit. And I know that I just completed my summon challenges here, so let's collect those. All right. In fact, you see, I want to show you a trick with the summons there. All right, I'm going to collect it. All right. I save up summons here. See, I've got 2 more free ones. But I've got all these coins too, 302 of them. I'm not going to do it right now, but you can use those to complete the summon challenge. So I'm going to do that later, but I've got so many heroes in my roster right now. I've got 361 out of 220, so I need to free up some space there before I go summoning a bunch of like 1 and 2 star heroes. Okay, anyway, that was a fun video. Thank you for watching. Good luck in your summons. Make sure to like and subscribe.